Namaskaram, wherever you are. Well, as all of you should already know that the numbers of infected people in India has largely remained in control for the population that we are. 735 is not a very bad number, but there is a bit of a lacuna in that, because confirmed cases means they went into testing about a week ago. So it takes 6 to 7 days for it to be confirmed. So it could be little more than that, but compared to many other countries, it's very much in control. I think we went into the lockdown at inappropriate time before it became community spreading. Still, wherever these confirmed cases are, we are able to trace down from where it came. Most of them have traveled abroad and come. But in many other nations, unfortunately, it is just going crazy. Well, even the Prime Minister of United Kingdom is confirmed with coronavirus right now. Prince Charles is confirmed. So across the island it is spreading. New York City is over 10,000 people. So in United States there is partial lockdowns, I think. They have an advantage of space, which UK may not have. Spain, deaths are going over 2,300. Italy is still doing the same. So, this is a situation, but we also know that a whole lot of people will recover. But the problem will be that in a given society or a nation, if too many people go into infection state, it'll be impossible for any nation to provide necessary medical assistance that they would need. That is when people will start dying in large numbers. So that's what we are trying to prevent with this lockdown. And there are strategies in India that even if they relax it within the state, between the states, the lockdown will continue for a more period of time probably, because they want to break the chain of infection that's happening. If a certain number of people are infected in a city, after that, stopping it from not touching others is very difficult. There are tragic instances where yesterday a health worker in Atlanta, I think 42-year-old lady, she's been working in a hospital, she went home and she died. A 4-year-old child was next to her, nobody else in the house, and she just died of corona. So these kind of tragic stories are coming. So I want every one of you, in whichever way you can communicate, ensure that everybody maintains physical distance, and you should not be the cause of the problem. That much you must take care. Well, those of you who are always little lazy, that you always cursed about going to work, those of you who are thank God it's Friday kind of people, this is your time. At least have a good time for 3 weeks or 4 weeks or whatever it turns out to be. The economic packages are being unfolded both in United States and in India in a big way. Everything is being pushed. It's almost like for 3 months we did not live, that's how it will be. And we again came back. It's like the Gulliver experience, but only 3 months. So, the most important thing is that people don't become fearful and start doing stupid things. People don't become fearful and start running on the streets. Very important that all of you maintain your physical and mental balance. This is a great time to address ourselves. When I look back and see in the last 3 decades or nearly 4 decades, never, or in my whole life, never I got 3 weeks where I can do something with myself. It never happened. So here I am. So I want you also to make use of this in the best possible manner. 3 weeks is a lot of time. If we put enough effort into 3 weeks, we can come out physically stronger and fitter, mentally more stable and with more potential. Energetically and spiritually, we can do many things in 3 weeks full-time work. Well, many of you have attended programs and you have seen in a 2-day program or a 4-day program, life has taken a huge shift. 3 days of Bhavaspandana, life got turned upside down. So this is your time to do your thing, that you become a life that will soar. Yes. Let us not complain about anything and everything that comes our way. The virus is doing its job, we must do ours. This is important. We don't do virus's job, we do ours. If you transport virus from yourself to another person or from another person to you and you to somebody, you're doing the job of the virus. You're a virus party. If you don't cooperate with the virus, that means you're doing what you want to do. This is the time. This is a given vacation. Well, it's going to set us back economically on various levels. Individuals, families, communities, nations, the entire world's economy probably will fall back a little bit. It's okay. I'm saying it'll hurt. It'll hurt all of us, it'll hurt us as an institution, but it's all right. Maybe we will live the way we lived 5 years ago or 10 years ago. There was nothing wrong at that time, it was fine. We will just be like that. So, the most important thing is, we are alive and we have a vacation. Let's put it to good use. But people are complaining, people are having just 3 days, already home is becoming repressive for a lot of people. All these days they were complaining, where is my husband, I see him only once in a week, where is my wife, she's going to work, I can't see her, I'm missing you, you're missing me. Now, we are missing the office. Well, human relationships are like this. When you're together, it's a problem, when you're away, it's a problem. When they're away, there's only one problem, you just miss them. When they're together, there are multiple problems. This happened. At one time, Shankaran Pillai was a weekend golfer. That is, every weekend he golfs. So one Saturday morning he was putting on his shoes. The wife came and she was in an emotional mode. She said, every weekend you're going away golfing, you don't love me, you love this golf game more than me. Shankaran Pillai tightened the lace and then he said, see Lakshmi, it is true, I love the golf game more than you. But let me tell you, I love you more than the cricket, tennis, football put together. So, it's time. It's time we address who we are, what are we made of, what is our limitation. It's time to address that. So this is a good time for that. Let's not fool ourselves, fanciful ideas that you picked up in romantic novels and movies and stuff. It's time we address who we are. We got issues. If you got issues, we must face them. We think the issue is somebody else. No, we've got issues as people. Time to face them. Very, very important. If you could do it every day, on the fly, doing all the work, that would be fantastic. But if you could not do that, this is a time when you sit by yourself, all the troubles you're having, obviously yours. The boss is not around. You can't blame it on him. The traffic is not bad anymore, you're not even there. You can't blame it on the traffic, why you're freaked? You don't have to go to office on the time, so you can't blame it on that. You're sitting at home and freaking, obviously it's you. It's time to address that. Human relationships become what they become mainly because most people think the other person should be the source of my joy. No, it's your business to see that you are the source of the joy for the other person. Everybody is always wanting to meet that wonderful person who doesn't exist. Actually, I have enough experience in life, I'm telling you, such a person doesn't exist. Because even, today everybody, at least in India, people's idea of the most beautiful and wonderful human being is Krishna. He dances, he sings, he loves and fantastic he is, all right? But his wives were complaining endlessly during their time. So even his wives were complaining because you always think somebody else has to be wonderful. It's time, these 3 weeks is a good amount of time that you become that wonderful person that you're aspiring to meet. You become that wonderful person that you're expecting everybody else to be. This is your chance. If you become that wonderful person, well, others also can enjoy it, but above all, you enjoy it. That's the most important thing. If you sit here, if you are a wonderful human being, you enjoy this. Well, others also can enjoy it, that's wonderful. But if they are not around, you enjoy being a wonderful human being. You are in the company of a wonderful human being always. This everybody must do. And now this virus has given you this possibility of 3 days at home. Good time to do it. A few of you at the ashram, rest of you at home. Good time to do it. Very good time. Let's make use of this.